Hi, you guys. Welcome back for our daily practice questions. As always, I like to get into my disclaimer and introduction before getting started with our questions for today. So, for those of you who are familiar with me, hey, y'all. For those of you who are new here, welcome, 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 you guys. I'm Dr. Brittany Weinstock. I am a family nurse practitioner, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Nursing Studio. I provide resources, tools, review books, review courses, one on one sessions, and more to assist nurses and nurse practitioners with success on their boards as well as in practice. I've been doing this since 2015, assisting nurses and nurse practitioners internationally with exam success. Now, y'all know my disclaimer and reminder that we know there's no absolutes in medicine. We treat on a patient by patient basis, and any of the questions that you may see here, I have created and designed based on the current guidelines that are being tested on the ANCC as well as AAMP exam. Now, any of my videos that I do that I may teach on things that we currently do in practice, I will always say that so there's no confusion. So, with that being said, let's get into our questions for today. Question number one states a patient presents to the office today with complaints of migraines all week. She states that she thought it would resolve and she takes propranolol daily. What is the best treatment at this time for this patient? Is it A, Elavil, B, sumatriptan, C, Depakote, or D, increase the propranolol? Take a moment and tell me what you got in the comments, you guys. All right, you guys. So, I always recommend reading the stem of the question first because it allows you to slow down and ensure that you're answering what is even being asked, right? So, here the stem of the question states, what is the best treatment at this time for the patient? Okay. So, if it's asking you for treatment options, you know what I always say run it back and see if they have provided you with a diagnosis. And if they have not, you need to run it back a step further. Look at the assessment findings so that you can come up with a diagnosis so we know how to treat, right? But this patient came in complaining of migraines all week. The patient states that she thought it was going to resolve because she takes propranolol daily. So, what do we want to do with this patient? Remember, I always tell y'all to pay attention to what they're asking for because we know with migraines, we have abortive therapy and prophylactic therapy, right? So in this situation, the patient is already number one on prophylactic management, which is the propranolol, right? That's why she's taking it every day. It's that prophylactic maintenance style medicine. But she is having exacerbations. So we need abortive therapy, right? So B, sumatriptan will be your best answer because we use triptans for abortive therapy. Make sure you pay attention to what is going on and what is being asked. Make sure you're not just jumping out at an answer just because you have a quick recall that you have seen it associated with a certain diagnosis. Make sure you pay attention to the details so you're not missing things that you know the answer to. All right, question number two. The patient presented to the office with complaints of band-like headache. What is the best diagnosis at this time? Is it A, migraine headache, B, a cluster headache, C, tension headaches, or D, Bell's palsy? Take a moment and tell me what you got in the comments. So the stem here states, what is the best diagnosis at this time? So in this state, when they're asking about a diagnosis, you want to run it back, look at the assessment findings, and see what this presents like. What are these signs and symptoms? What are the presentations where you can start to formulate a differential diagnosis? So here, the complaint is a band-like headache. Again, that's one of those, Britney's brilliance. I say, when I say this, you say that. When I say band-like headache, you should say tension headache, right? So C is your best answer. And then lastly, question number three for today. The nurse practitioner and NP student are discussing cluster headaches. The NP student is inquiring how to treat a cluster headache. Is it A, NSAIDs and triptans? Is it B, triptans and oxygen? C, NSAIDs and oxygen? Or D, triptans? Take a moment and tell me what you got in the comments. So the stem here states the NP student is inquiring how to treat cluster headaches. In this situation, that's all you really need to know. But to give you the full picture, the nurse practitioner and NP student are discussing cluster headaches. And so the NP student is inquiring, how do we treat those, right? And cluster headaches are those headaches that have that excruciating pain. They say it's so intense. It's a lot of eye pain associated with it. And so we treat those with B, triptans and high dose oxygen therapy, okay? All right, you guys, I just wanted to do a few headache style questions. I hope you found this helpful. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with whomever you may think may find this beneficial as well. But make sure you meet me back here. And if you need any of the resources that we offer in the nursing studio, feel free to reach out by giving us a call at 803-400-6864. You can also shoot a text message to this number or shoot us an email at the nursing studio, the number one at gmail.com. The things that I offer are review book, either the ebook or paperback option. Both are linked in the bio of this channel. The self-paced on-demand review for family and adult general reviewers for both exams, the ANCC as well as AAMP, is linked also in the bio of this channel. Our next 5-week group review will be in September, so be on the lookout for the date and the enrollment link. And then our one-on-one sessions, if you're looking to join any of those or book a session, I offer these in 3 different ways. Either you can book a session to cover weaknesses that you may have, you can book a session for an exam readiness assessment, or if you want to do the most common custom plan, that's an which is designed and customized based on the things that you need. So we do an initial pretest to gauge where you are. And based off of the duration that you want to allot to review, I design a study plan and structure this for you, work alongside with you, and take you to a successful exam. Now, for those of you who have enrolled in the upcoming practice question course, make sure you check your emails from the nursing studio with the link to access to the course. Okay. All right, you guys, make sure y'all meet me back here. Happy studying. Bye, y'all.